The light was off, the music was playing, it was dark, the bed was rough, and the girl was at the edge, and she was covering her face with face masks.
So you guys, please go and get your face masks. I'm sure at that point Liquorose opened the door. Emmanuel wished he had a face mask in his hands, and DSTV even posted it and say, please don't forget to use your face mask. Emmanuel, not great scene, no. And then not even about that. What was Saskay's business in this relationship? Why would you be telling Emmanuel to put it in the public that they are no longer dating? What's your business? Did you put in the public that you and Cross did not start a relationship when you once told Cross in the house that when we go out of the house we should start a relationship? You guys are big. Let's move to why we gathered here. Start watching and please subscribe. You guys, did I just hear Beatrice well? Did she just say Emmanuel likes Liquorose but wants her in another body? What is that for? Is that not body shaming, for crying out loud? Guys, what do you think? This Beatrice, why did they even ask her questions? Say, why would she say such a thing? You know, Beatrice from the onset do not really like Liquorose, and everything that concerns Liquorose used to pain her very well. Like when she came out of there, she said Liquorose is claiming to know what she do not know, this and that. She's claiming to know everything, meanwhile she doesn't know anything. What is your business with someone that doesn't have business with you? What is your business with someone that doesn't talk about you? Like from what Liquorose said in today's interview or in the reunion, she said, I heard a lot of things that Beatrice said about me, but I am not bothered. It's her opinion. The girl, her maturity is top notch. Okay, you guys are highly welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I forgot to greet you because the thing, you don't reach me yet. Please, you're highly welcome. If you're new, you're welcome, and if you're old, just super welcome. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Should I've been showing you all the reunion videos. What else do you want from me? Please tell me on the comment section. Alrighty guys, please subscribe. It's time for you to subscribe. Look down below, you see a red subscription button, click on it. Beside there's a notification bell, also click on it so you always get notified whenever I post a video. You'll be the first to watch, like and share, and leave your comments below. So you guys, today at the reunion, Liquorose and Emmanuel are still settling their differences, and Liquorose went on to tell us all that happened in Dubai, how it all happened, how a girl was in Emmanuel's room, and then she goes into Emmanuel's room to go ask him what really conspired, what made Liquorose to go to Emmanuel's room that morning. Okay, let's start the story. According to what Liquorose said, that she actually went into the room because they were hungry. They had stayed up to 4 a.m. that morning. They had not gone to bed. They were still awake, and so it was time. They were already feeling hungry. They were it was time for them to order their food for the next morning. You understand? And so Liquorose asked Emmanuel on the phone, "What do you want to eat? I want to order for food." And then Emmanuel replies he kept quiet or so, something like that. And then she just decided, okay, let me just surprise Emmanuel with his own food. Do you get? Then she goes on to Emmanuel's door, not in, was on the door. So when she got there, she knocked. Meanwhile, before then, Emmanuel and Liquorose were chatting. She was actually chatting Emmanuel, and Emmanuel was responding back. So when she got to the door has a bell. So she clicked on the bell, she pressed the bell, and it rang. Emmanuel didn't come out. And then she rings Emmanuel's phone. That is, she called Emmanuel directly to tell him that she's at the door, but Emmanuel refused to pick. She had the phone ringing from where she was standing by the door, but Emmanuel refused to pick. And then she calls him again a second time and realizes that the phone was no longer ringing now, but it was ringing on her ear, but he had already silenced it. Do you get? He silenced the phone so it won't ring out again. According to her, okay, when she had knocked and knocked for 15 minutes, she stood by the door for 15 minutes. And then she sent Emmanuel a text and told Emmanuel on his phone, told Emmanuel that it was an emergency. He should please open the door. That was when Emmanuel came to the door to open it. And when Emmanuel opened the door, she saw a whole mess. Like she saw the bed scattered, a lady seated by the bed and trying to use her face mask to cover her face. And then Emmanuel was all there. The room was dark. There was music on, and the place was all smelling somehow. You understand what I mean? I don't want to break down. We are all adults here. And then When she saw all of that, she was not happy. As a lady, every woman will not be happy when you see such a thing. And so she returns back to her room where she came from. Meanwhile, Emmanuel had sent, while she was standing on that door, Emmanuel sent her a message and a text on the phone and told her that she should go, that can't they talk about whatever she came to talk to him later. You understand? So she insisted, no, when something like that happens, you be suspicious, you want to know, why would this guy, we've been chatting all along, why can't I wait for this discussion to happen later? And then she insisted, waited for 15 whole minutes. You guys, 15 whole minutes is a long time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it's no joke. This show is 30 minutes and we hear a whole lot of stories within 30 minutes. Then talk of someone standing by the door for 15 minutes. You know how painful it is to wait for somebody, or wait by someone's door, or wait for somebody on the road for 15 whole minutes. So Liquorose endured all of that, and when he finally opened the door and she saw him, he couldn't even walk up to her to tell her, okay, this, if you really know you're in a relationship with someone, why not walk up to the person and try to calm her down? Okay, it's not what you think, this thing is nothing, she's just a lady that came, I met my old time friend and all of that. Explain things to her and she would understand. She's not a robot, she's a human being, she'll definitely understand. Okay, now that happened and she left the place, and then Emmanuel comes to her to tell her that, okay, he didn't even call her. After some time, he now went to her and told her that, okay, I see that this relationship is not working. Can we just end it? It's not working for us. You guys, that's the height of it, as in this one is epic. You've hurt someone, you cannot even apologize. You're coming to tell the same person that, can we just leave this whole relationship thing? I cannot be committed. Why during that incident? Why not wait for a while? Why not just act as if nothing happened on that day? That you just showed the girl that you don't have respect, you don't have love for her, you don't have value for her. After disrespecting her in front of your girlfriend or your guest, you went on to tell her to her face, like, as the sea finish was too much. Oh guys, the sea finish was top notch. It was too much. Let's go to Emmanuel's side. And so you guys, that was what Liquorose explained, and now let's move to what Emmanuel explained. So Emmanuel told us from Emmanuel's explanation. This is so funny. Can you imagine that this guy lied the first time? Okay, let me say it. So when Emmanuel was asked, Ebuka asked him, so Emmanuel started narrating his own part of the story, that they came back late that night. It was around 4 a.m. So he was tired, he was sleeping as at the time that Liquorose came to knock. Remember my first explanation? If you don't remember, go back and watch it again, please. So, but I'm still going to recap. To tell you what Liquorose said. Then when I relate to what Emmanuel is saying now. So Emmanuel said he was sleeping. They got to the hotel room around 4 a.m. right? So they were already sleeping. And then this friend, since it was a music night first, it was like the whole night was like day for them, because they were not sleeping. They were all awake, having fun at the music fest up until 4 a.m. And so around 5 a.m. that morning, the said girl called him, because he's a traveler. According to him, that he travels a lot, he used to make friends a lot, he makes friends in different countries, and not like the friends are maybe girlfriend, just normal friends and all of that. That's what he does. So this particular girl was his old-time friend that called him, asking, you're in Dubai, it's been a while, can we just hook up, can we see? And he said, yes, I'm in my hotel room, you can come over. And then she comes over that morning around 5 a.m. So when she came into the house, he was sleeping, that he was already very tired. He was already very, very tired. They went for an all-night music fest. So he was sleeping. That was Emmanuel's statement. He said he was sleeping. So when Liquorose came knocking, he was like, who's that person knocking around this time when I'm trying to catch up with sleep? And so he didn't want to answer, because he was wondering who would be knocking at the door at that time, that the person knows that they came back late and all of that. Have you heard? So in the course of saying that, and he went on to now say that, okay, Liquorose now, initially Liquorose did not mention that she called him on the phone, or they were chatting or whatsoever. She just told the story. She forgot that part. So when Emmanuel now said he was sleeping, Liquorose now took us back that they were actually chatting before that time. Before she went to the room, they were chatting on the phone. So what time was he now sleeping? That was when Emmanuel now said that he didn't want Liquorose to feel bad. That was why he refused to open the door, and he, you know, every guy would feel the same way. Then he now went on to say, okay, why didn't you, was it Ebuka Liquorose, why didn't you follow her now after she discovered or she saw you with another lady? He said at that point he was confused, but right now he's going to say he's very sorry to Liquorose. And then again, another thing he said, that after the whole scenario, he now told Liquorose that, I think we are not compatible. I think I cannot be committed to this relationship. Why at that point he said he didn't know how to go about it. He is also sorry. And then Ibukana went on to ask, now, is there still an Imarus, or both of them said no, there's no Imarus, there's no friendship, there is no friendship, there is no Imarus, there is no friendship. That's the height of it. Like right now, I am shedding tears. I don't know what to do again. Imarus is no more functional. Oh my god. I swear you guys, it wasn't a good scenario. It wasn't a good episode to watch, because everyone was disappointed at Emmanuel. They were disappointed at how the guy was talking. They were disappointed at everything that was revealed today. White Money on the other part said he's completely disappointed. He doesn't even know what to say. And Beatrice also apologized to Liquorose about the interview she had, that what she meant by Liquorose not being smart was the fact that Liquorose was going out with Emmanuel in the house, knowing fully well that Emmanuel didn't love her so much. She should have been smart enough to notice that the guy doesn't love her, or he's not feeling her the way she was feeling him. That was why she said Liquorose is not smart. But if Liquorose got it the wrong way, she's very sorry. And she and Liquorose hugged. That was it. She said she had always wanted to be Liquorose's friend, and for that reason she's so sorry. She was even shedding tears. That was a very, very emotional moment for everybody. It was a surreal moment for every one of us. But Beatrice cleared her mind and apologized and went on to Liquorose to hug her and say she was very sorry, that she loves Liquorose a lot. And Liquorose reciprocated the gesture by hugging her back and saying no, she does not have any grudge against her. So that was how today's show went. And then Saskay also explained her own part of the story, that she and Emmanuel do not have anything in common, that they were just friends and talking, that it was the fan base that made the story look like she and Emmanuel had something to do. Trust Angel now, her facial movement was just showing us that it has come back to my word. So Shibi, I said it now. They're saying it in public. That was what Angel will be saying inside of. The disappointment on housemate's face was so obvious. Princess was like, she almost shed tears. Her face was red. Everyone wasn't happy at the fact that Liquorose and Emmanuel are no longer together. Even the housemate, because they so loved Liquorose and her past story and the things she had gone through in her past relationship. None of them wanted her to experience the same thing. And she was such a loving soul in the house. She loved everyone genuinely and cared for everyone genuinely. So it was not really good for them. Even Ebuka wasn't happy about it, but they can't undo what the two of them have done already. And so the painful part is that the two of them are not even friends. They're not lovers, they're not friends. What are they? I don't know. Guys, what do you think about this? Tell us on the comment section. I should subscribe. Thanks for watching. I am so heartbroken. How about you? Tell us your feeling on the comment section. Thanks for watching.